Okay. All right. Check mic test. Checking. Good day, good afternoon, good morning, good noon to you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Where late is a new update. I am Practiphile. I'm a self-taught musician. I mainly play the drums. I can also play the guitars, and I once lived in the land of audiophile heaven, and I'm going there next week for a trip. When I was there, I was able to try out different sets, headphones, earphones, a lot of stuff. However, it does not mean that my ears are superior to yours, because this hobby is very, very subjective. So only trust your ears, because ultimately you're gonna be the one spending. Today we're gonna take a look at binary 1900s, 1900, 1900, and Geekwold GK Ultra. So thank you so much, Binary, Hi-Fi Go, for sending the binary for our review, and Geekwold as well. For a while, guys, let me just... Let me know if you can't hear me. Oh, okay. Yay, yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Because I have a new mic, so it's not, I didn't buy it. So thank you also, Fifine. I have the, what is this? K688CT. So thank you, Fifine, for sending this in for a review as well. But I'm not gonna review, but it seems to me it's good. So far, it sounds good. It's under $100, man. So far, it's good. I do feel like I need I feel like I need a mixer for this, because you know the volume's not that. I'm already maxed out on my volume, so I feel like it would have been better if I used yeah, if I use an audio interface. I was thinking of getting an audio interface as well. Just because I can use it to measure sources, but man, I don't want to go in that rabbit hole anymore. Um, just just a lot of processes, just a lot of processes to do review, and you know, like ultimately we're gonna be what? We're gonna be subjectively giving impressions on these anyway. So yeah, I will just start with the Geek World for now. I've been listening to one of my reference, the EPZ P50. I really like that set. I bought it first. I loaned it from Mark, Super Reviews, and then um I liked it. And so I bought one. I bought one on a discounted price though. I asked EPZ like, "Hey, I really like it. Um, do you think it can give me a discount coupon or code?" And so they went ahead and gave me a discount. Welcome guys, welcome Popinator. Hey, Whole Ale Popinator. The one that forced me to be Jay. Not really forced. I had plans, but I just didn't know what content I can make, because I know I'm doing like individual contents on every earphone or IEM. But Jay is like, he usually does multiple IEMs in one video. He rarely does single IEM, probably two. And so when Popinator sent me his sets, that was a good opportunity for me to, you know, to make videos for the hidden gems. Nickel Black, Rel Cage. Oh, okay. Wow, you are... I know Nickel Black. Yeah. Yes, so... Cause I was, I started listening to music MTV era, 1990s, like that, mid 1990s to late 1990s, 2000. So, um, most of my influence is around that time, and so I don't know how old you were at that time, but yeah, most of my influence is around that time. So, yep, send me your suggestions, guys. But I figured I'm gonna listen to my test track first and then yours next. Um, I saw a video. Which was it? I forgot. But anyway, I saw a video, and they're right about it. And I know we shouldn't be listening to other people's songs or test tracks because it will sound good anyway if you've heard of it for the first time, and I do agree with that. But it's just so fun. It's just so fun listening to your music, man. Like, um, it's like sharing, and that's the point. We get. I know there's a little bit of ego boost in there to validate our choices, but hey, this is a hobby. That's we're supposed to have fun. Um, it's more informative. Yeah, thank you. It is more informative. But sometimes it's really hard to catch up with all the releases. And sometimes you just really, I just really pick the things that make sense. I mean, like what can really enjoy. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, guys, please do music. I would be glad to listen to them. But yeah, let's do the Geek World first. This is the box. All right, Geek World. I don't know why they call it Geek World. Was it supposed to be World? Um, it's just one letter, the R. They just missed one letter R. And I'm not. It's not my first time seeing this. I lived in Japan, and there's so other funny stuff going on there with English. There's even a lot of Facebook posts about English in Japan, which is amusing. It's amusing. Um, all right. So this is the Geek World in here. It's a GK Ultra. It's one BA, two PZ electrics. Wow. Two dynamic drivers and one planar. Dang, how did they stuff everything in here? Okay. Yeah, I know Geek World, but I just haven't heard any of their IMs. And I know they do crazy stuff on their configuration, and I know they graph wonky. Okay, so, but hey, I sometimes I like it's really just about graphs, I'm sorry. Everything's not about graphs. Oh my god, I'm still in my sleeping mind. Um all right. Where was I? Okay, anyway, Geek World. Live. Geek World Live for Hi-Fi. It came with this box. Pretty simple. This is the IMs. They do have that signature heart shell. Um, or faceplate, or yeah, and shell too. But yeah, it is hard, but sometimes I kind of like if you look at it at a different angle, it looks like an ass or yeah, not winning prizes on looks. Yep. I know. If you look at it the wrong way, you're like, is this an ass or boobies or something? But cable is okay. These are priced. How much are these? I think um equaled GK Ultra. No man, like even Google is confused, man. Even Google is confused on the naming. Google said, "Did you mean something else?" Um, it's funny. It's 50 bucks. 50 bucks. All right. Even Google's confused on the naming. And so it's hard for this, like even if they do better on the SAO, like even Google is not even recognizing its name, which is funny. All right. And then fit, we have fit is okay. Yeah. Um, hopefully. For now it's okay. It's snug and deep. Very isolating. Very isolating. So this might pass as a stage monitor. Very isolating, yeah. There are IMs that they fit well but they don't isolate, so very isolating. So this can pass as a stage monitor, I guess, if it fits you. So far so good, but I just feel like okay, this is the problem with very isolating IMs, and they vent it wrong. So the vent is here, if you can see that. There's a hole in there. Tiny hole. So underneath that hole there's a filter. And that filter controls bass response. So if it gets covered with your ears or touches your skin, then that means you get a lot of bass. So that's why there's a lot of things going on with designing an IEM. I prefer there are IEMs that have vents in the nozzles. Um, or sometimes it's up here or down here, wherever. But yeah, and that's part of the subjectivity too. You know how the nozzles are covering, how your skin or ears are covering the nozzles. All right, let's move on to graph sniffing in here. Graph sniffer. Let's see. All right, yeah, that's better. Yellow, orange is better on this. Last time it was green. It's hard to see. Um, you're not late, man. I just started. You're not late, Fluff. I just started. I started early, actually, 5 minutes early. Even though Pearl Jam. Oh, yeah, I missed that band. All right. Okay, I'm starting to feel like I'm a DJ now. You guys requesting for songs. uh, okay, so this is the graph. What can we infer here? I mean, I already saw it. Um, so putting on my balance in there. My balance is my max for bass. Okay, this is my max for bass. I can go a little bit further, but my balance is my max for bass. Neutral is like, yeah, a little bit of bass in there, but my maximum for bass is my balance target. So what can we infer in here? This is a classic V-shaped IM. There's a dip at 4K, which is okay, because my neutral target, oh no, it's too early. So I don't know. So there's gonna be a dip in there. My concern is it dips and then it rises again with some energy. What do I say? It's a V-shaped IM, but it depends how the drivers really. I don't know. Let's see. Bass, yeah. I kinda did ask for this. Yeah, bass is set. And some treble energy. I'm worried about the dip and then a rise again. So if you are sensitive to 6K, 8K area, this might not be for you, only because it's gonna get more emphasis just because of the dip, you know. It's gonna get more emphasis, but I feel like the bass is also mitigating everything, you know. You might not hear a lot of peaks because there's so much bass. All right. let us switch to listening in here. First, I'm gonna try my test track, Unwell, Matchbox 20, and then, yeah. Here we go. Okay. It is bassy. So there's a little bit of timbral inaccuracy, especially on the vocals, and it's expected because of that dip. So um, it feels like um, vocals are a little bit, there's a little bit of muffling going on, but at the same time, it comes back again to, there's something missing. It's just, there's something missing. Let me see, under my umbrella for instruments. Okay. So definitely with the drumsticks. Funny. Drumsticks. I felt the drumstick sounded unnatural. How would I've listened to this song many, many times. I already know how the drumstick should sound, which is funny. Why would you even care about that? But yeah, it's definitely about the harmonics. It's discontinued. The GK Ultra, which is interesting. The treble is detailed. So the cymbals actually sound okay. They're not peaky or in any way. Okay, let me listen to it more. Polyphia playing God, and then I'll switch to Popinator Suggestion. Nickelback, Rattle the Cage. So definitely, if you're after timbral inaccuracy, this is not the IM. The bass response is nice. It's fun. It's a fun set. You know, it's built for fun. I think it's nice. The bass is nice. All right. So again, instruments didn't. I mean, if you're after Timberland accuracy, it's not the IM. I did say that it, it might be peaky. It was not peaky. It's fun V-shaped sound, maybe leaning on the warmer side. But I thought it was, I wouldn't like it just basing on the graph, but they're actually listenable, in a way. Funny enough, the treble reminded me of some expensive sets, like TOTL sets. TOTL sets that I didn't like, okay? Not I like. So, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It reminded me of Phonics. Vision Ear Phonics. Phonics, right? Let's see who has it. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't graph the same, but oddly, it reminded me of the Phonics. Without the cut, of course. Maybe it's the signature, but What else did I? But it's I can't remember. I can't. All right, let's do It might be better with your suggestions. It's maybe just my library. Okay, sounds like a pass. Yeah, if you have better sets right now, yeah. I mean, I know Geekwold have been trying, and I know they have um they're underrated, but how do I even explain? We're already in this we're already in the not level, but we're already in this phase in the hobby where people are starting to learn how to read graphs, because learning to read what's in the menu, looking what's in the menu, and they don't graph appealing. Let's just say that way. I'm not saying graph right or wrong. They don't look appealing. Okay, there are foods definitely that that don't look appealing and then they're delicious. And there's also the opposite way, they look delicious and they don't taste bad. I mean, they don't taste good. But they don't look appealing. I know they tune by ear, who knows? It looks like it, like Chimera. But hey, let us check in here. Nickelback, Rattle the Cage. All right. Rattle the Cage. Yeah, I don't mind special, but they have to work for some genres. Yeah, exactly. That's true. So let's check other genres in here. Um, all right. This is Rattle the Cage by Nickelback. Okay. Nice. Not for beginners. that that that. So separation is actually good. And when I say good, is most V-shape IEMs, their separation is good when done right. Only because the tonality itself already kind of like separates the mids, the bass, and the treble. Um, if the if the tonality is balanced, it's harder for it to have that good separation, because everything is just evened out, right? But with V-shaped IMs, I find it almost always the separation is easier to establish in your mind, if that makes sense. Um, so that's a good point with this one here. So definitely an engaging set. So this is an anti-shout IM. If you hate shout, if you hate peaks 5K, 4K, this is definitely for you, because this is the problem with V-shaped sets. They rise in the base, and usually they also have peaks around 5 to 6K. And this is probably their point. They want a V-shaped set that is not peaky, that a lot of people can tolerate. But then again, at an expense of what? A little bit of timbral inaccuracy in there. All right, let's move on to the next one. We have Even Flow, Pearl Jam. All right. Thank you for that suggestion. Even Flow, Pearl Jam. All right. Ooh. Yeah, again, man, like the bass on this, it's elevated. I didn't expect it to be very textured. And I feel like because again, with the bass, for it to have good texture, it has to kind of like meld with the treble as well, if that makes sense. Even with the EA1000, it didn't have a lot of bass, but the passive radiator and the treble just works together, creating that kind of no, it's not like that airiness to the kick, which is very hard to replicate, and I haven't heard other IEMs that sounds like that on the bass. So maybe it's the I don't know, maybe it's the combination of the piezoelectric and the planar doing this, but the bass is this is a set for drumming. I'm gonna try this for drumming, and I'm already almost certain this is gonna be a good set because first, it seals well, isolates really good. Um, I know I'm pretty sure I can follow kick drums on this. I'm a little bit concerned about the cymbals, but we'll see. I'm gonna try it with my drums and then man. Dun, da, da, da. Dun, dun. So, and you know, like usually with sets that I don't like, I mean, like I can't stop listening to it. It's just yeah, okay. So I was listening to the rides. They're actually it's I don't even know how to start, dude. Like how do I it's like so I'm like a seller in here. It's like all right, think of it like this way. So you're a new employee and you know, like let's say for a restaurant and your boss tells you, "Okay, sell our products," but they do a very bad job in like making the menu. You tried it, you know it's delicious, but how are you gonna tell people that it's delicious if the menu's not? You know what I mean? I feel it that way, you know, like because I know there are people that are gonna look at the graphs and you know all I can say is just it. You can try it, you know, just try it. But this thing in this hobby, not a lot of people can try it, and um think of it this way: if it's a budget set, if it's a budget set, the target demographic for this are people who probably can afford around the $30 sets, you know, and they're gonna save up for this. Probably very rarely, like middle class people, they already have like $200 sets, and then they'll buy a $50 set. Maybe very rarely, if you know, if you're a fan of Geekwold, maybe. So that's why that's the purpose of my price brackets. You know, I know that you know some reviewers might think that you know, like sometimes they sound like this. Dude, I lived in a third world country. You know, I'm a Filipino and not a lot of people can afford this stuff like even on a $50 set um you know it's a lot of money for some but they like audio, you know, So they're gonna save up for this, and I don't really want them to get disappointed, and that's why my rankings and every price point, it's better to be objective. They graph, objectively good, but at least, you don't get a lot of peaks and stuff like that. But hey, if you can afford $50, you're coming from like the middle tier, middle class, go ahead, you can give this a try. But for people who are, I think of it that way, for $100, it's a little bit easier to recommend because if you're gonna spend that much already, you can already afford. That's why under 60, I'm a little bit careful in that area because it seems like, especially in third world countries, we can afford. Definitely we can, but it just takes a little bit of time for us to save up. But plus, it's a different kind of system in the US and the Philippines. So in the US, everyone just swipes. You can get things whatever you want because there's credit. In the Philippines, like you save up for something, and then you buy them when you have the cash. But when the time comes that you already have the money, there's already a new unit that's getting hype. So it helps in a way. So, so going back, oh my God, I'm ranting. Um, it is not offensive. It is fun. Um, it has character for $50. It definitely has character. What captured me is the isolation, the bass. Oddly enough, the bass is satisfying. Oddly enough, which maybe it's a combination of everything. Who knows? Just a timbre and accuracy. So for critical listening, like if I really want to dig into like it's probably not. This is built for fun. Like it's for fun. I'd be cautious about imbalance because even with my unit, there's a little bit of channel imbalance in there. Not a lot, 1 dB, 2 dB, stuff like that. But yeah, nice, yeah. Okay. Okay, what's this? Okay, one last. Silent Room and Froms. Okay, let's try that and let's move on to the next one. What DAC? I'm using Shanling M3 Plus. Yep. I have Shanling. You can use anything. I just like fiddling with the wheels. Oh, no, not that one. I just like fiddling with the wheels, like what was that? Silent Room and Froms. Silent Room and Igly Seeker. How do you even say this? Igly Seeker. Eagle Seeker. Oh, there we go. All right. What am I expecting for this? Okay, I haven't heard it. What am I expecting for this? Is like bass response? Not, but you did say this is not for beginners. Okay. Oh, you have a channel, Fluff? I didn't know. Let me subscribe. Display, lol. Alright. Yeah, here we go. Oh, nice. It's giving me, Bring Me the Horizon vibes. Their, post-COVID album. No, not post-COVID. Giving me the Bring Me the Horizon vibes. They're with their recent, their album with, post survival something. Okay, a lot of electronics in here. Okay, very fast. Okay. You know what? This one's keeping up. This one's keeping up, yeah. I'm trying to find the layers, and this is definitely keeping up with that. This is so noisy, man. Yeah, this is keeping up with that. It's giving me what's this? There's a song in Babymetal that's kind of like gamey. One is it's a collab with Polyphia. Did you know that Babymetal had a collab with Polyphia? What was it called? I think it's Brand New Day. Yeah, I think it's Brand New Day. Brand New Day, Babymetal. Yeah, it's a collab with Tim Hansen. See that? Let me listen to this. Oh man, yeah. Very nostalgic. But I know her voice is gonna be weird here. Let me see. Yeah. She sounds like she has flu or something. All right. I'm done. Oh my god. I hope my impression on the 1900s not gonna be skewed. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna give a listen to just a little bit on the EPZ P50, okay? Because I feel like that looking at the graph, the binary 1900 has a little bit of bass, but after listening from the Geekwold, I feel like my impressions are gonna get skewed to. I might find them neutral, so I'm gonna reset my ears a little bit in here and listen to another one from Babymetal. Up, down, left, right. Let's see. Up, down, left, right, Babymetal. It's so hard to search because it's... Oh, there you go. Up, down, left, right, BBAB. Man, EPZ 50 is so good, man. So clear. So this is my music, okay? Just sharing you my music. So why I like Babymetal? I went to their concert. The crowd was... I mean, when I was starting listening to Babymetal, they say like you should go to their concerts and stuff. It was amazing. The people there were so accepting. It's metal enough. It's metal. I know it's like it's like it's gonna be like it's a discussion. They shouldn't be metal, but hey, they're like whatever. bum 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 Intergalactic Beastie Boys. Oh, okay. All right, I don't want to waste your time anymore. That's all I needed to know. Um, yeah, I find the EPC 50 actually bassy. I mean, it has good bass, but after listening to the Geekwold, this sounded a little bit lean on the bass. So, you know, that is how um it's perceived tonality, you know, like it's always relative. What are you listening to before? And that's why I'm trying to be as objective as possible, even I know that it is subjective. But hey, this is the binary 1900s in here. Um it is, how much are these? How much are these? $200 binary 1900s. Nope. 235. 235? Really? 235? So it falls under my 121 to 250 price category. Interesting, man. This is so hard. If it ends up good, man, this is a bloodbath in here. Okay, let me show you my price category in here. There we go. So we have the Let's Shower 2024. So I like that. The Misty Blue, that is really nice, man. Like it's a good set. Zigot Odyssey 2 and Arete, it's there. I cheated, you know, but I cheated. I know. It should have been like 1 IM, right? I can't remove anything just yet. High Senior Mega 5P, Cadenza 4, Daybreak and EPZ 50, Errand Resonance 5, Camper Silver Flash. Dude, it's so hard. What am I gonna remove? This is end up good. Simgot EA 1000. And then if they do get removed from here, you know, they end up in the honorable mentions. I think I can replace the Nova, Dyna Quattro, stuff like that, Genesis. There's a lot to replace, but just this one in here, it's hard. Anyhow, let's see. So this is the box, and there we go. It looks like their binary EP321 box. This is how it looked like. So I hate the Velcro, by the way. So maybe I'm autistic. So in autism, it's all sensory. There are what we call seekers and avoiders to different sensory perception. So, and it gets amplified when you have, you know, sensory problems like autism and ADHD, stuff like that. I know that because I worked with those children. So, when people say they have autism, maybe it's just their thinking. It's not just about the mind. It's mostly sensory. They're seeking something, and they're also avoiding some stuff, you know. Mostly they avoid loud stuff like auditory. Going back, for me, I hate the Velcro sound. Like I just can't do it. Oily stuff in my hands. If my hands get messy, I wash it with water or something. Maybe I'm a slight autistic. I don't know. I can't diagnose myself, but just letting you know, you may have those qualities. So tell your PCP, tell your provider. Okay. This is the binary. Ooh, they look nice. Sweaty hands are the worst. Oh yes, I know. I like, you know, I always have handkerchief with me because I just can't. Oily hands. I handle them, but I just don't like it in my hands. Um, they look, they feel good in the hand. So I think this is metal binary because I'm a fan of binary, man. They never released a set that I didn't like. So the Chopin I like because they all have character to them. They know what they're doing. They have a character. The Dyna Quattro has that very good bass, passive radiator. The MEMS is the treble quality, and I'm excited for this. So I was so excited today. I woke up 6. Okay, I woke up 6 o'clock. Same with the hands. You're diagnosed with ADHD. Um, doubling your deep buff, dude. It's not a disability. It's a disability relative to today's standards. Okay, you have your own way of learning. You have your own way of navigating the world. So whatever they call it, it's only a disability relative to what people expect from you. Okay. But if you are in yourself in the same room, do you feel disabled? No, you just have your own way of navigating the world. That's it. um, you see, it doesn't exist. It's only a disability when you are reminded. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Um, and you're probably more manageable now. You're reached in this hobby, so you're past that point wherein, like, dude. So I worked with special children before, and because I have masters in occupational therapy, so like, and those times when they're young, they're very crucial because what you want them to learn is to sit and listen to you. They can't learn if they don't listen to you. So we have to establish that. And one kid ran out of the clinic. Oh my god! I had to chase him running on the streets. Dang it. Ah. That's so yeah. Yep, it's just letters everyone can get said. I know. Yep, definitely. So hopefully this hobby didn't make it worse though. So going back to binary. Oh, where are their ear tips? So this is when I use their stock ear tips, and let's see if there's okay, they have their case. I didn't know they have the case. This is their case with a thick wow, user manual. Who reads it? It's your escape. Good. Good. Yeah, good. It's your escape. Nice. Nice. I know, I know. And a lot of children with special needs seem to be that way. Sometimes there's just a lot of auditory sensitivities, and so it's just it just blocks outside noise, and you're on your own, and it's soothing. It is soothing. That's why it's important into like the environment that I worked at before. It's important that it's quiet, and children feel safe. Yeah, stuff like that. Why do they always send the same ear tips? It's like 2 sets of the same ear tips, or are they the same? Nope, they are not actually. It's 100% made worse. Oh my god. Okay. I know you're an ADD. Now with ADD though, and with spectral, we call it spectral, right? You know the term, right? Spectral. It's autism spectral disorder, ASD, and it's a spectrum. It includes ADD, ADHD, stuff like that. The thing about those is they also have this uh OCD kind of personality, um obsessiveness and compulsiveness. So they have sometimes it's not on the same thing. They are obsessive on some things, and they are also compulsive on this. So in your case, Fluff, it's not helping because I feel like, oh my god, this is not perfect, and you're gonna be hunting for that perfect stuff. You can't sleep, and oh my god, and too bad, man, too bad. I didn't realize that. Too bad. Why did you even start? Same with me, man. Same. Look at my table. It's a mess, but I know in my mind where the Lecture Australis is. I tell my wife, just don't touch that. I know where it is. Okay, oh my god. Spectral disorders are talking right now. And sharing stuff. Okay. Exactly, in my case, it's graphing. It's graphing. Like, if it doesn't match, dude, I'm just gonna spend there. I don't care if I spend the whole day hitting that 8K. I just can't. I can't just leave the graph with just like two of them not matching. I can't do it. I can't visually undo it, and that's why I hate graphing, because I know that if it especially and that's why I hate, and it's probably true for reviewers, but it's probably just more extra with, with that stuff. It seemed interesting. You dug the wrong hole, dude. You dug the wrong hole. It's funny. It seemed interesting, yeah. All hobbies are interesting, but you dug the wrong hole. Okay, let's see the graph in here. So much about ASD, dude. Okay, 1900s, because I know there are people waiting. My thumbnail is the binary, and I started with Geekwold. Yeah. Alright, this is it. Clickbait. Yeah, mine's a clickbait. Oh, yeah, here it is. You just never let go. Dude, if you played music, you're in a good footing. Yeah, you're in a good footing if you played music. Only because so I played music too, and I got into the hobby, and I got lost because people are talking different things, like what is that, like soundstage and new micro nuance, microdynamics, and you read all the reviews and stuff, and like, oh, this is how the what is that, like the Illusion, because I tried the Illusion Timmy set, what was that, Illusion, not Pilgrim, Annihilator, and the Unholy VX, like very sparkly treble. And then I'm back now to, I just want sounding normal, like I go back to my roots, what I think is normal sounding for me as a drummer. So I went back full circle. I full back circle. All right, so what can we infer from the graphs immediately? This is there's a tuck. So there's a mid bass. There's a little bit of missing here in the 200. I would have wished, they have a little bit of presence in there. I'm a little bit worried about the treble in here, honestly. I'm a little bit worried about the treble. Now, I saw Precog's thumbnail. I didn't see his video, and I think, basing off the thumbnail, maybe he likes it. But Precog's take on treble, I like his take because he's very articulate and he explains well, but I feel like we have a difference in treble preference. I kind of feel like he likes that treble that is gentler. How do I even explain it? It's like for him it's like good extension. For me, I like a thicker note weight treble, not gentle, because cymbals don't linger long, like you hit them and then drop, like you don't hear a lot of harmonics and cymbals unless it's like it's a song recorded and they intended it to linger longer. But anyhow, I'm a little bit concerned about here. There's a little bit of elevation in here, just a little bit. It's not a spike, it's definitely some energy, but hoping that the bass is gonna mitigate. Oh, you played a piano, dude. Oh, wow. Okay. Dude, yeah. If you review earphones or something, you are in a good spot. I mean, we are looking for reviewers that has experience in producing music, or at least mixing. A lot of people in the hobby do not know what they're talking about when it comes to neutrality and balance. But hey, that's how we are in here in this hobby. But you know, it would be a really your good asset if you continue doing that. Only because people should stop. It seemed like, I don't know, but anyhow, going back. I'll talk about it later. But going back in here, it I'm excited. Binary 1900s. It looks good for now. Balance set, maybe a little bit of maybe U-shaped, kind of like balance set. Emphasis on the bass, a little bit of emphasis in the treble. Let's see. If I overlay my neutral in there, kind of like hits the neutral, but a little bit more bassy than neutral. So let's see how it lands. Well, okay, no problem. If you don't want to be. Did you say you had a YouTube channel though? You play the piano and the sax and drums. That's cool. So you're grounded with instruments, Um. Oh, this is 4.4. Oh, dang it. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna try Unwell by Matchbox 20. Here we go. The moment of truth. Yeah, man. Very balanced set. And treble as expected. It's a little bit forward. Natural sounding. Good detail retrieval. Let me try High Spring by IU here. You very good vocals. Yeah, very natural sounding vocals. Sparkly treble. Under My Umbrella. Okay, playing God. Yeah, that's expected. The treble is a little bit forward. Um, they sound natural, but I cannot increase the volume because the balance is skewed to being bright. If it had a little bit of mid bass, the one that I talk about, the mid bass, it could have had a better balance. But again, it depends on everyone's HRTF. So it could be the ear tips that I'm using. Ooh. Bass has, you know. Okay, let me try the worst by Polyphia in here. Looking for sounds. Bass has good rumble, sub bass rumble. These are correct sounding though. Beep. Oh, did he say just buy the wine and chew? That's what I thought. But 199 Chewy is twice as expensive. Does this graph like the Chewy though? Yeah, it does. Close. This is what it looks like against Chewy. I mean, yeah, he's right. Just buy the Chewy. But sometimes he just casually throws suggestions like everyone can afford. um Again, think of it this way. If I'm gonna get um how do I even explain it? It's just the if you already have good sounding sets in the 500, would you buy $200 sets? It's like the nature of the mind always wants to upgrade, right? Upgrade. So if they're gonna buy this, people are coming from like $100 price bracket to begin with, you know? And then if we're gonna buy this, they're probably gonna save up for this, or maybe they're already around the $200 but just looking for something. And if people are in the $100 still, they can afford that. It's hard to tell them to jump into like the $400 category, right? So, um, all right. So far, I'm disappointed. Disappointed in a way that um it's it's leaning on the brighter. I kind of like agree with precog, just buy the Chue. Yeah, Chue has better tonality, better bass. So it's like the a better Chue is just a better. It's like the what's wrong in this Chue is like what's correct, you know? Cause let me explain. So these are my nitpicks, right? I mentioned about which is funny. I mentioned about the tuck in here, so I thought like, maybe a little bit of mid bass would help this. And then I'm worried about, yeah, maybe this one would really help a little bit. And yeah, those are the problems of the 1900s. And Chue is the it's corrected. So, um, the Chue is good. I just didn't like how the treble was presented. I know they're smooth looking at the graph. Um, Where was I? Yeah. So that's about it. Sivga Chue, nah. Sivga Chue is okay. I will go into that later. But yeah, I'm gonna try with the ear tips here. Okay. I rarely do this. I do expect, my expectations are high. On this in this one in here, but definitely it's good sounding. I just feel like you get better balance with other sets. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Did you let's see if there's some oh, Intergalactic Beastie Boys. All right, let's try that. Intergalactic Beastie Boys. Intergalactic. Okay. All right. Did I listen to the same song? Maybe it's a different one. Okay, let me try this one again. Oh no, it's intergalactic. Intergalactic, right? I'm confused. Or maybe I did. Oh really? Yeah, you go ahead and share your channel, man. Yeah, I think I listened to the one. Yeah, first one was right. I feel like is this the right? So changing ear tips is definitely so the thing about okay, let me explain about this real quick here. The reason why it's also a little bit the treble is a little bit forward because the nozzles are long, plus the ear tip makes it extend more, so you get a shallower fit. Okay, so you get I know it's a shallow fit. Now the shallower the fit, the more emphasized the treble is because there's a lot of there's the length, there's more treble has more to bound. No, the longer uh the the longer sound has to travel, the treble is boosted. So the shorter the treble has to travel, then you get a natural decaying treble. So that's why I like using this ear tip in here. It kind of like fixes the problem, kind of, definitely. All right, I'm gonna listen to Hanabiye. Hanabiye. I like sweets. Right, this is one of my. We love sweets, sorry. We love sweets, Hanabiye. Japanese, metal, all girls. Ooh! Uh. Oh man, this is so heavy, dude. Like, man, this is very good stage. Wait. Well, what is the configuration of this? So, okay, so it's a 10 dynamic driver, a passive radiator, and 4 BAs. Um, but, but this band is so heavy, dude. I'm so sorry. I can't pause. Uh, their riff is so good. Oh my god, these girls are so talented. The musicianship is very very good, and you know I get drawn to talent, and maybe Fluff, you can understand this. You as a musician, um, and I become a fan if a musician can do stuff that I can't, you know, like with the composition and like, oh my god, how did he do that? You know, because you just adore how they're able to do it because you know that for musicians to reach that level, they have to dedicate a lot of time to reach that. And for you, it's just very humbling, right? And that's why you like a certain band and you like a certain musician. Because you know, like, oh my god, I don't have that dedication that this person reached this level. Sometimes it's just talent, sometimes it's a combination of many things, you know. And that's how I adore musicianship, like, and that's why I like Babymetal, not because of the facade, but just the melding of everything. Like that Kami band in there was like, these people are freaking awesome. I don't care about their voice. The musicianship is very good in Babymetal. Hanabi is very good, and same with other dude, like I listen to Hiro. Do you guys listen to Hiromi? Um I forgot what's his album, but in her album Hiromi, I think the drummer is Simon Phillips. Dude, he's one of my top 5 drummers out there. Simon Phillips is amazing. I mean, his pulse is just it's I don't know, like if you know Simon Phillips, he's a very I think he melded metal and jazz. Just amazing drummer. Just amazing. Exactly. Some of the composers that you just can't, and it just makes you very humble. Um and it's not just about the lyrics, it's not about the voice. It's sometimes you just say like, "Dang, I can't do that." I'm gonna be a fan. That's the least we can do. We just become fans. All right, so much about my rambling. Binary 1900s. I'm gonna listen to this more. So far, it's eh. Exactly. It makes you gonna grind more. Of course, that depends, and that's why I listen to Yorushika. Um, if you listen to Yorushika, I mean, it's a Japanese band. You don't understand probably, but I like their composition, man. Like it's amazing. I don't know. It's just I just feel it. They're just really really good. The composition is good. Especially in the Japanese. The thing about the Japanese music is like it's a very competitive space in there. Very very competitive. If you've noticed, Japanese compositions, they're very catchy. Because everything is about, like what? What's the term? I forgot the term. Um, it's all about business in there. It's all about money. I mean, like anywhere in the world, any first world country, it's all about money. But it's very competitive there, and for them to stand out is just, you have to really stand out. You have to have a certain character, and that's what captured me with the Yoroshika is just their musicianship. Like I can listen to their whole album, and I get different. I don't even feel like it's coming from the same band. Just amazing musicianship, and the further it is, the more motivation I get. Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, great. Yeah, definitely true. So with this one in here, okay, let me look at my um I've been struggling with understand inner voices or leading melodies. I can't incorporate that to what I make at all. I know. Um Sometimes you really don't force it. It and then I've talked to many of my friends too. You don't force it. It just comes. When you're in flow, it just comes. And that's what I like about drumming is because I go into the zone quicker than a guitar. You know what I mean, Fluff? You know that zone that like musicians are talking about, like when everything's just flowing and you're just having fun. Um, like with drumming, I can get to that zone in like 5 minutes and I'm there, and everything's just flowing. And I don't care if it's right or wrong, I'm just hitting, and everything just makes sense. And the thing is, if I'm trying to make a pattern, I usually just record myself because I'm gonna forget that. So I can do that in a guitar, but guitar it's a little bit hard because maybe it's skill issue too. I really like drums in general, so um number 3 by Liz. How I make something like that. And that's the hindrance sometimes. It's really the comparison. Because there's a gap, right? There's a gap, and you're trying to that. So you're looking at that level as the ceiling, and definitely there is a gap, and you kind of like wonder how the hell did he do that? And there's a gap. And I was like that too before, like how, and I just quit doing it because I can never be like him. He's got his path, and it led him there. You have your own path, and it will lead you somewhere too. So I suggest just be yourself, listen to yourself more. You're gonna have your own path, and when you compose something, who knows? That person is probably gonna recognize you because you can never reach someone's pinnacle because everyone has a different journey in music and composition and different experience. So you may even come up with a different one that they cannot reach because again, you have your own path. You have sax, drums, you different kinds of experience. So I just quit on that idea to reach someone's what level, I should say. But it's nice. It's nice to get motivated. It really is. And sometimes you question your skills. Like, are you even doing it right, or are you even you're just wasting your time? But you know what? I gotta pee. Pee pee. All right, that was a quick one. Yeah, a lot of people get surprised how quick I am, or was it? There's something. Oh, armor. I forgot to talk about the armor. TSMR armor. Did I talk about this? I think I did. Did I? I don't remember. So this is from Adam. Um, Price around 300. It's probably the cheapest EST you can get. This is good. I'm probably gonna make a review on this. Together with the NX8, but dang, I have so many stuff to review before I go to Japan. Now, if you have if there's any earphone or IM that you want me to try, message me on the community, the community tab. Just, you can post there whatever you want. You can also do it now, what you want me to try out, because I can find probably almost all in Japan. Of course, if it's released. I'm s- I'm planning to spend a whole day in earphones just to try out sets. Whole day. Wow, that's a lot. But yeah, let me know what you want me to try. Um, but definitely if it's Japan exclusive, it doesn't make sense, right? Why would you buy that? What else? Yeah, I think that's it for today's stream. I tried the ending. Oh, I want to do this one again. So the which one is this? The Wind Pro. So Fayo or Snow Sky sent me this with a different foam. And so I already did my impressions on this. I said it was okay. And they said use it with the foams that they sent it with, you know. And I exchanged the foams, and so it actually sounds better. So I know foams are like ear tips, but it's it's good. This one for its price. So let me try that one more time. Let's see here. Nope, not this. There's a weird. Is there a mic in here? Oh yeah, there's a mic. That's why. It's actually very good with this foams. The problem I have with over ear is it's very position dependent. What I mean by that is whether you place it right here, you only cover here. There's gonna be a different tonality. Sometimes the treble can be forward, sometimes there's a lot of bass. It's really position dependent, depending on the clamp force. Um, so I mean, being over ear headphones, you're using it outside. Yeah, it's probably okay, but just I'm looking at the use case. When are you gonna be using this? But definitely indoors, it's good. Probably better than COS. 20 bucks, I think. They're actually very good. Maybe better than the Moondrop one, because this is more musical. Almost HD 600 like, actually. I think they have a graph. Do they have a graph? Lonely is the night. You know that Lonely is the Night Air Supply? I'm looking for that. Where is that? They put a graph on their. I hope it's. Oh, did I throw it away? Oh, dang. I think I threw it away. But yeah, it sounds good. What's the headphone called so I can partake more responsible spending? Snow Sky, Wind Pro. No. Why do I type there? I think I can type here. Yeah. Snow Sky Wind Pro. You can freely partake in irresponsible spending on this because these are good. Just make sure that. But I don't know if they ship it together with the pads that it's intended to be. Snow Sky Wind Pro. These are cheap, man. Like, how much are these? $20, I think. I don't. Wind Pro is $26, $36. Yeah. So I just hope that they ship it with the correct foam. But I lost the cover. So, anyway. $35 on Shopee. $35. $35. It's probably I would say it's probably a lot better than a lot of IEMs in that price range. Yeah, I'll go to that extent. It's very natural sound. That's all I really want on a headphone and an IEM. It just needs to be natural sounding and balance, and that's it. And it has that. $19. It is but I just hope that they ship it with the correct foams. That's all so you can message them in advance if. Oh, really? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, very, very correct sounding. At least for me. At least for me, yeah. So, I didn't like it at first because it sounded peaky, and then the rep said you should use the foams that they shipped it with. I'm like, okay, I thought there were extra foams, and apparently they were not extra foams. They were a different kind of foam. So just okay. Because I'm already talking about that. Let me just show you. I really. Oh no, there's another foam. Oh, I'm pretty sure I didn't throw it. There's Wait, let me find that, guys. Just really, really quick. There it is. Talking about knowing. So make sure you buy this one here. It's HS Wind Pro A. Ear pads for Wind Pro. HS Wind Pro A. Oh, is this the product name? HS Wind Pro A. I don't know, man, but this is foam ear pads, so they probably will be upgraded. Pictures often reference only. I don't know, but this is just accessories in here. HS, but can you buy it separately though? That's the thing. I'm gonna go to their website. Where is their website? So I go to Fio and I search foam. It's $19 on AliExpress. Why is this 26 and one is 19? I don't get it. There's 26. I don't get it, and there's 19. So I don't know what's the difference. $26 and I don't understand. Maybe this is just the wind. Yeah, this is just the wind. Cancel. So anyhow, yeah. So much about that. This one's good. This is the frequency response that they say. Inferring from it, it looks like kind of like a baby HD 600. It does give me that kind of feel to it. Which is surprising for this budget, over-ear headphones. But I highly suggest that you change the foams, because first, it comes with the rougher foams. And then the ones that they sent is the smoother one, if you know what I mean. There's two kinds of foams. This one is the smoother version, and one is like rough. So hopefully, and I think the where's that? So they ship it with an extra foam. It's also the rough one. So I don't know. I'm gonna ask the rep if they include this one in here. Foam ear pads. Ear pads for a Wind Pro. Let me search that. Ear pads for a Wind Pro. Earpads for Snow Sky Wind Pro. $8. Looks like it's not this one here. I don't know, man. I'm so sorry. I need to ask them. Because definitely this is a different material, so... But we'll be back. Oh, okay. Yeah. It could work. I think it's comparable to cost. So just make sure you don't use the stock ones that are rougher. It's so basically this is high density. You know, you can feel that it's high density. The stock pads that it comes with, it may be different for you. It may be already like high density foams. It just has to be high density. Because if it's low density, like this rougher texture, and you can, you know, I don't know how you know, but I just feel like this is low density. It kind of like brings a lot of treble into it, making it a little bit annoying. But with high density foams, it's definitely a better one. Yeah. So yeah, Bay's dad. Oh, welcome. Yeah, no preconceptions. It's a good set actually. Just how do I say? Just a lot of good things. So let's look at what we have in here in my list. So because this is 235, right? So is it better than Let's Sure? Maybe no. Is it better than QOA? Misty Blue does have that character to it. Is it better than Chopin? Probably not. So I don't know. Let me see. It's hard for me to replace. These are still solid sets in my opinion. But if this ends up really good, it may replace Silver Flash or Errand. It may replace Errand or Silver Flash. But that's just based off of, you know, first impressions. And this is what I like about what I do, that with the first impression stuff, is because when I listen to them again, I really get a different evaluation. Just like with the Lorik, you know, like Lorik was fine, and then after listening to the Lorik and the Pula Audio ARC side by side, I now prefer the ARC because it sounds correct. Although the ARC is much bassier, but it sounds correct for me. So the ARC is edging now. Edging now? That doesn't sound right. The ARC is already replacing Resonance 5. Yeah, I know it's too soon, but just maybe. It's a maybe because again, it didn't really wow me at first, so it may not actually end up in here. Can't find the arc in your end. No, you don't have to do a responsible spending, Fluff. You don't have to do it. Nope. Yeah, Silver Flash though, man. These are all characters in here. And it's hard. So too bad on the 1900s. But hey, if you have older ears, it may actually sound good, and it's not something bad. It's just a different adventure, you know. But you have to. Oh yeah, because you have that ASD disorder, right? You really got to try that. Binary 1900s. All right. Uh, so yeah, I think that is any questions, guys. So I won't have live stream next week because I'll be in Japan. I may do a live, I don't know, like walking on the street showing you what earphones is, but I can't film inside. That's all I know. I can take pictures inside, but I can't take videos. So I may do it, I may not. It would be fun, you know, me walking and doing live stream and showing you what it's like in there. I'm thinking of doing that. I'm just thinking of what uh uh what's this data carrier I need to use, because you know streaming, it takes a lot of data. So I'm thinking of doing that. For now, stick to the sets that what you have and that you enjoy. I do have, what are else I have? There's a new juice ear. I forgot. There's a new juice ear. I'm getting that. I asked them to send it to Japan because, you know, it usually takes about 2 weeks. So I'm getting it there. But they sent me... What did they send me? Nimbus. Yeah. Juice ear Nimbus. So... Yup. Nimbus is man, Jizz ear is on a roll. So Nimbus is a $50 set. Oh, another budget fluff. Another budget. This is, what is this? Single DD? It's a single DD. No. Single, no. Yeah, it's a single dynamic driver. $50. No graph. I don't know what it's gonna look like, man. We're so bombarded with single DDs. So they say it's self-developed 10mm MACCD composite dynamic diaphragm. What is MACCD? Multi-layer amorphous carbon composite diaphragm. They do a lot of... All right. No, it's not the Nebula. It's a Nimbus. It's a $50 set. 2-minute set. I shouldn't be hearing this. Snow Sky Melody is still worth? Yeah. The dongle? Is it? Oh god, please. Snow Sky Melody? Yeah. I think it's still good. Yeah. Or the TRN Black Pearl, whatever. You know what? I'm getting a feeling that my viewers are actually hoarders. I'm not trying to dismiss myself. I'm also hoarding a lot of stuff in here, okay? We're hoarding. Is it part of the hobby? Probably. It's probably part of this hobby. We're showing off abundance in here. We're showing off abundance. That's what it is. But hey, sometimes it's good to collect. We call ourselves collector, you know. We call ourselves collectors. Let's just put it that way. It sounds better. We're collecting IMs, you know. Yeah, just doing some self-validation. Yeah, because I mean, there are people who ask advice, like, do this, do that, and I'm starting to realize that a lot of my viewers, like even Adam, like, you know, when I meet with Adam is like, dude, I bought the Halcyon. Like, okay, you already have a lot. Like, I'm looking for stuff. Like, okay, Adam, like, do whatever you want, you know. You don't have a desk, you don't have a table. See, Faisal even has almost 100 sets, you know, and it's okay. It's okay. Um, yeah, and sometimes I feel like some reviewers are self-righteous, you know. What I mean, but it's not in a bad way, but sometimes I get rubbed the wrong way too, you know, like only buy this and like they seem very concerned about us spending, but deep inside we don't actually don't mind. Like I don't mind getting lied to. I just buy them. So I'm guilty of that. I can be self-righteous too, you know, like only buy this and only buy that. And I'm very hypocritic because I have a lot of I am sitting right here. I buy stuff that I don't listen to. Heck, I bought the what is that? The nice HCK Rockies, and I'm listening to the freaking EPZP50. Why? So what position do I have to tell you guys what to buy? So anyhow, it's part of the hobby. Yeah, we are doing irresponsible spending in here, and hopefully I'm helping in a good way and not you spend more, but it's a little bit different with Fluff because he takes my no as a yes, unfortunately. Did I get the Vader Pro? I was planning to, but I was just concerned about the shipping. So I'm probably gonna order in a different address. Exactly, dude. Now, whoever, so I know there are Lego stuff, which is weird for me. Audio is really weird because there's a unwritten rule in the hobby to only buy good stuff and kind of like not collect. But this is a hobby, right? But there's nothing like that in, say, for example, Gunpla or gun models. You know, dude, I build a lot of sets before for no reason. I just buy them because it's good. And then I had so many backlogs because I cannot build them. So my wife said, "Nope, you're not gonna do that again." But I got really the itch, and we went to like a, what's that sale? Like a garage sale or something, and I found like a $10 stuff. And so she said, okay, yes, you can buy that. It's $10. But dude, I'm really itching on building again. And there's really no endpoint in that. It's really just building and collecting, you know? And I feel like it's the same with IMs, you know? it's just buying and collecting. But it seems like we're getting a bad, like you're a bad hobbyist if you're collecting. Kind of like, I feel like there are people who are like, you're a bad hobbyist for collecting stuff, you know? Yeah. We're not bad. So yeah, for the Vader Pro, yes, I am getting them. I think I'm gonna order them, ship it to Japan, and bring it back here. But hey, Fluff, you don't need to spend more, man. But hey, I'm not stopping you. I'm not being self-righteous. Up to you. Up to you. Yeah, if that makes you happy. I know. I'm just being self-righteous. You do you. You do you. Same with Poppinator. Dude, I was surprised how Poppinator even bought this stuff. Like, oh, he didn't even open. There's this, who was this? There's this guy on the comments, like Water or something. Water, if you're listening. He buys sets. He just buys sets and they don't open them. Like he went on a comment like, yeah, this is really good. I haven't opened the Apple Performer 8S. He got the Fiesta, and he said it was just sitting on his desk. And after seeing my review, he was supposed to return it, but after seeing my review, he went ahead and opened it and just kept it. I'm like, are there really people like that just buying stuff? Yeah. So it's our fault. It's our fault. Yeah, yeah. I exactly. That's how I. He like I he just finds stuff. He just finds stuff. $200 for 10 exactly. Same with Maria. I think Maria's also buying a lot of sets. And and because I think one time she mentioned that yeah, they were looking at the same. I think it was the what was that? Yeah, it was the same IM. She had it too. She bought it at the same price. So, yep, same deals here in the US. So my review, upcoming reviews, I'll try to do a review on the NX8 and the Armor and the Muse Hi-Fi M3. But yeah, it's a rest time for me. 2 weeks or maybe even 3. Yep. Oh, she shops on AZ Hall. Okay. Yep, they're doing a lot of sniping. Oh, Fluff, you're in the Philippines. I may have an idea who you are. I think we may have. Are you the guy we talked? I mean, I talked to on my Discord about the what's this? Um, no, what's this? Reference? Because that guy, he's is that you? If not, it's okay. I like just flubs. I'll probably. Were you that guy? Because I talked to on my Discord. I talked to a guy. Oh, it's not you. Okay, so I talked to a guy. I hope he's listening. But we on my Discord we talked about like he's got a YouTube channel. And he's a musician too, but he produces music like anime and stuff. And we talk a lot. Yeah. So it's nice to talk to people like musicians and everything, and because we have different takes. And Dave, do you know Dave? From Audio In Reviews. He's a drummer. I think jazz. Dude, Dave is probably one of the his videos are clean, man. I like Dave. I don't. Yeah, his videos are clean. His B-rolls are just amazing. So yeah, Dave is a musician. Listener is does he play bass or guitars? And then who was that from the headphone show? He also plays the drums. He has a nice setup. Dave, yeah. Dave is, yep. I actually look forward to his reviews. All right. I think that's it for today, guys. Really appreciate it's a quick stream today. Nothing really much to talk about. I'm surprised about the GK Ultra, which is I didn't really expect it to sound fun, but it does sound fun. I'm gonna spend more on the binary 1900. So whoever message me about like wait for my impression on the binary 1900. So yeah, if you're listening, oh, I don't know who that is though. I can't remember. I don't know. But yeah, there goes your answer. I'd say hold on to. I forgot what he wanted to, because I said I think he was asking about what's the best set right now for 500. So if you ask me what sets to buy, I think I'd still yeah, he was looking for a good set around 500, 500 max. So I'd probably do Apple Performer 8S. Yeah, I do the Apple Performer 8S. Only because it's very immersive, and it's fun. It's so easy to enjoy music with the Apple Performer 8S. It's balanced, it's fun, it has good bass. Other than that, maybe the Elysian Pilgrim. Yeah. Banks audio review. Yeah, Banks audio. He's familiar. Banks audio reviews. Oh, his bass dad. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. I recognize him. Yep. Most of your music stuff has been privated, even the ones that I had small record labels. Um, I have some idea about that, but you're probably more well versed on that, Fluff. I know. So the guy I talked to on YouTube, I asked him like, how do you get monetized? Because he's doing covers, right? Like anime covers, and he said like that's how he gets monetized because he gets the label. No, 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 no. It's like it's shared, right? I don't know how to explain it, but um he he has to get a lot of views, but basically the revenue is split. The revenue is split. And then it goes to the um copyright, it goes to the label, and then he gets a few portion of it. Yep. And you know what? YouTube is not a lot. Okay, let me show you, and let me just be transparent about everything, okay? I'm gonna show you what my revenue is. I'm not earning here. It's really just for fun. Um, okay, let me go to videos, and I'll show you how much I earned. So, this is how much I earn with my videos. Cents. With hidden gems, I got $3 on that. Cents, all cents. Um, and I look at it as what, like just paying for shipping, because sometimes I borrow. Uh, oh, Misk! Oh, dude, you're back indeed, dude. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, man? How it's been the past few months? We missed you, man. Misk is one of the for you guys who don't know, Misk is one of like a very objective guy in here. Um calls me out when I'm wrong, objectively. Um so anyhow, going back, like look at my revenue, dude. And I'm not complaining, just letting you, like, I'm just really transparent about everything I have in here. Not a lot. Like all of this, I can do it in like all my revenue for like 2 months, because I think I got paid 100 something, and it's just like my 4 hours of work. So I'm not for so because there is a notion that like especially on Reddit, and they say like, oh, don't trust your reviewers because like they're getting incentives, and they're supporting the company, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. Okay. Do I get paid with? No, I don't get paid by the company. I'm just doing it for fun. I'm not super reviews. I'm not critical. I'm pretty sure they have good revenue. I'm not HBB. They have good revenue. And they're only probably I can count most of the YouTubers out there that are doing it for work. I can probably only count maybe 5, including Headphone Show. What Joshua Valor? I don't know. Other than that, all the other YouTubers and stuff is like I'm not even thinking of this as a revenue something. It's really just fun to, talk to you guys. You semi quit IMs? Oh, okay. I know most reviewers do it for the hobby, and some people will be, we're getting exactly, dude. We're getting paid. It's just okay. We're getting paid. Uh, Companies are sending us. At first, it's really fun. It's like it's like oh my god, a free earphone. Until it becomes a responsibility, and what I mean by that is like they ask you like, "Where's your review?" and blah blah blah. It's not fun. It takes a lot of time to write stuff, and like some reviewers are resorting to AI and getting called out on Facebook. Uh, you went to a show? Ooh. Oh, dude, what do you think about the Lumen? I think you like the Lumen. Dude, I really want to try the Lumen. I think you like the Lumen. Yeah. I EQ'd a lot. I EQ'd too much treble. Yeah. Man, I'm really cuz I'm you know what? I actually so Mark has the Lumen. I want to borrow, but at the same time it's his set. He did say like, "Yeah, okay, I can include you in the tour, but it's his personal unit. He has to enjoy it. So I really need to go to an audio show and audition the Lumen. I've already EQ'd a lot of IMs to the Lumen based off of Mark's Squig. And it's good. It's good. Based off of the EQ, okay? Based off the PEQ, it's good. So I can't wait to try how it really sounds like the original one. And I have a good feeling with the Lumen too. Hey Maria, good morning. You're too late, but you didn't miss out on a lot. Just some talk. A lot of talk. No details about Lumen's drivers. I think it's a hybrid 1DD something like BAs. Yeah. Yeah, I might go to Canjam, Texas. Is it? There's one in Texas in November, so I might go. Depends. I hope I can. I hope plane tickets are cheap. If not, then I'd probably go to New York in winter, but again, it depends. Yeah. Hopefully I can get to try the Lumen though, but I don't want to pressure Mark because, it's his unit. I have to find my way and try. But the thing is, again, Lumen, there's an issue with the making right now. I think the company were they molded it wrong. So there's some backlog going on with the production. They molded it wrong. So I don't know if that's fixed. I saw the FR graph. I saw the graph. It's good. The graph looks like Snow Sky Wind Pro. I saw the graph, okay? And it looks like Wind Pro. Yeah. This is the Wind Pro. Maybe a better Wind Pro. It's funny, yeah. Too bassy, yep. Yeah. Softer's Edge. Oh, the single dynamic driver. I've never tried the Edge. It looks like it's a bassy set. Yeah, never tried it. Um, that's good. That's good. Yeah. You know what? Like these audio, you really need to go to audio show, guys. You really need to go to audio shows. So Fluff, if you get a chance to go to Singapore Can Jam, or go to CS, China, Shenzhen, CS. Have fun in there. Um, yeah. It's gonna it's either okay, it's either gonna clear your itch, it's gonna fix your itch, or you're gonna end up buying a lot of stuff. It's either it's gonna clean your itch or you buy a lot of stuff. Oh man, that's funny. What time did it's gonna make it worse, yeah. But hey, I think in the Philippines there's like mini meets, right? In FAC, Filipino Audiophile Club, they do mini meets in there. I don't know if you join all those mini meets and stuff, but when I was in Cebu, because I'm from Cebu, all the other if I get new sets, the next that week we gather and I let them try everything. So it was fun. It was fun. And right now it's happening here with Adam because it's only Adam and me here in Idaho. So when I get new stuff, then I tell Adam, "Oh, okay, Adam, I got this stuff." And he also buys sets, which it doesn't really help both of us cuz or sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't help him. You're still in college? Oh man. Um Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably finish your studies and you'll get there someday. Just finish your studies first. I heard that and creating a reference. Did you like the 550? I like the reference better. 550 didn't have bass. Yeah, it didn't have bass. The mids are very similar except for the bass. Because a 550 is all BA. But it's a very good all BA in a way that it didn't have a lot of pressure buildup, which was surprising. Yeah, exactly. Not worth the price jump from Daybreak. I already gave my opinions on the reference. It's an okay set, very good mids, but should have dropped the title of reference. It's just a mid-centric IM. Good bass, but the balance is a little bit skewed to the mids. But nonetheless, it's a good set. Aventus. Yeah. But there are here like Can Jam here. There's like almost, but CS is one of the biggest though. It's in China. CS. Usually it's in September, I don't know, or October. Um, but I suggest Singapore is nice. It's safe, it's clean. You get to go to the hangout and try out sets in there. I think they have 3 audio shops in there, including Zeppelin, Daybreak, and some other audio shops. So Singapore, and then Singapore is also very how do I say, like, you know you get to it's easier to go around Singapore. It's a very compact city, so if you want to go there in a Can Jam, that's good. Otherwise, you can go to Japan. It doesn't have to be an audio show, but Japan is good. Tokyo, there's earphones and different stuff, so it's like travel plus listening. There's just many things. Oh man, that's far. Yeah, you live right there. Yes, yes, the CS. SIAS or CS, yeah. So there's a lot of, yeah, CS is a big event there. Because it's in Shenzhen. So flight's probably gonna be like from everywhere to Hong Kong, and then Hong Kong you take a train, I think. I'm Am I right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But yes, yes. So audio shows are so Misk, question. Um are you happy that you went to an audio show? Did it was it eye-opening for you? Did it help you spend less? Did you have a better understanding on how like expensive stuff, tell us. Is it overall positive? Would you recommend people to do it, or do we need just to rely on reviewers? Yeah. What do you think? Would you suggest people to go to audio shows? That's my question. Man, to Gigarao, that's very far, dude. But oh, okay. I know. It's loud. That's the thing about audio shows. Yeah. Say yes so I can get an excuse to go to. um. So it's really, yeah, you can save up really to go to Singapore. Sometimes tickets are not that expensive. So I've been to Singapore twice. Um, we have direct flights there. Definitely suggest going there, and there are budget, hotels and other stuff. So Singapore is a nice one to try. Taiwan is also good, but there are audio shows in Taiwan. Taiwan is also very compact. There was one time, so Taiwan, going to Taiwan is actually very cheap. Sometimes it's cheaper than going to Singapore. So one time we went to Taiwan. Our two-way ticket costed me around 2,000, 2,500 pesos. Yeah, going to Manila was more expensive than going to Taiwan, which was crazy. So that was before though. So I know right now it's a little bit expensive with all the gas prices and stuff. So yeah. How's that cheap as fuck? Yeah, it was just like that. I don't know why it's like that at that time, but sometimes they can go really cheap. So Singapore is probably around, cheapest is 5,000 two-way, I think. 5,000 two-way. So if you go to Singapore, you're probably gonna have a budget of 20K, more or less. 20K. Not bad. You can save that. But yeah, I know it's like a phone already in the Philippines. What? Okay, I know. Um, the the thing about trying audio, so it's very, for me, it was very eye-opening. It's very eye-opening because you would understand how little change it is to be from a $200, $300 to a top of the line set, and you would realize like how are they selling this for top of the line. And I know that there are people who will, defend their opinion, but it's $1,000, dude. You know, it, um, yeah, and at least you get, like, just reach to the pinnacle and then decide from there. Just reach to the pinnacle and decide from there. So that way it was eye-opening. Maria, no, I'm not in LA area. I'm in Idaho. Potato land. I'm in Idaho. So not LA area. I'm in Idaho. So yeah. You're paying for the experience. Exactly, Misk. Most TOTL and flagship, they sound like, why? Why are you charging us this? Um, Yeah, and that's always my point. That's always my point on like my, with my, what's this? My ranking style, like different price category, because I can't, I mean I can, but uh, for just unless it's IMs. um yeah, I feel like if you go to an audio show, it's gonna be very, hopefully it will clear your itch. Big Bud's Burger Challenge. I didn't know that. What is that? Was I in the West? No, I'm not in the West Coast. Yeah. Probably West. Pacific Northwest? Do we call it Pacific Northwest in here? Yeah. Just save up for it. Can jump's nice. You don't need to, as long as, get your passport. Get a passport. It's you don't need a visa to go to Singapore. Um yeah. Oreo? Oh, okay. Okay. Man, I miss rooting. Yeah. So, now the thing about the Civ feud, they actually sent me two. Oh, this is you know what? You know, now I'm starting to doubt it. You said it was bassy, right? Now, okay, I'm gonna show you. Um, you said it was bassy. I have. This is the first Sivga Q I got. This is probably not the. This is probably not the one you heard. Definitely, if you said it was bassy, this is not the one you heard, Mask. This is not the one you heard. And I told Sivga I cannot review this because it does not look like other reviewers' graph. And so they sent me a new one. Probably a better filter, a bass filter, and so a little bit of elevation there. So you tell me. So I would say it is inconsistent. So I think it's not worth to compare opinions, because if you said it's bassy, this is nowhere bassy. It is okay. It's built well, but I feel like it's like reviewing a different IM, if that makes sense. Oh, you're a root user on Magisk? Is it Magic or it's Magisk, right? Dude, I used to root before. So on XDA, right? Sony was still Sony Ericsson. It was uh uh honeycomb, no, gingerbread. It was gingerbread before that, before gingerbread. Um, because it's by letters, right? A B C D. Eclair. It was Eclair. Android Eclair. What the fuck? It's so old, dude. Android Eclair. I made ROMs on XDA. And then Sony was very strict on their DMR keys, was it? To unlock the bootloader and stuff. And bricking a phone was an everyday thing, and like texting was like, who is this? Because you brick your phone, and then you just install it, a new, like a new ROM. Very fun times, very fun times. Kernel SU to root. Yeah, you use that. Oh, you go. Oh, so it's. Oh, so right now it's both the kernel and, so it's both now. because before you root the kernel and the ROM. It's like separate before. I didn't because I didn't want to replace my broken screen for the fourth time. Graded to LGP50. You're ADD. Oh, really? Eat 2 pounds of burger and 2 pounds of fries in 30 minutes, it's free? Dang, I can't do that. Yeah, talk about audio stuff. We're not really talking about audio stuff in here, but going back, we were talking about this because of Misk. So with the Q, it's differing opinions, man. I'm probably just gonna review this based on how it's graphed in here, and it's incomparable because of the inconsistencies. So too bad. Too bad. It happens in Chi-Fi, and this is what happens if they don't do QC. What I mean by QC is, do you know BQEYZ? So BQEYZ, when they make their sets, they actually graph everything, make sure that they get the wrong filters. Because when they put the filters in there, you don't have any idea if the company shipped you the right numbers, if it's 300, 400 mesh or whatever. You don't know. And workers just put it in there, not even realizing if it was really the right filters. So BQEYZ takes the hassle of, just running a sweep on every single set, just, checking on if they have the right filters on. Paul Wasabi's graph. Okay, let me see Paul Wasabi. Yeah, this would be bassy. Look at this. If I upload my FR if I upload FR here, Sivga Q sample 2. Still not, it's like, it's a different driver. I don't know. Like, definitely, I don't know if they changed the driver, if it's just different. No. So yeah. So I'd probably pick the Kima 2 on this. The thing about, okay, so this is how I know that it's comparable, okay? So for example, I just put there Kima, this is the Kima 2. If I upload my Duno Kima 2 in here, it's, it's a little bit comparable with us, with Paul's, a little bit. But with the Sivga, it's just different. It's just different. Yeah. All right, I think so. Yeah, I'm actually thinking of giving away stuff. But I also feel sorry if I'm gonna give away bad stuff. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these other sets. I don't know, should I sell them? I really need to get rid of these. That's why I'm probably gonna use my revenue and like the membership. I'm probably gonna use that for shipping. I'm thinking of giving away. The good thing about HBB, he's giving away, right? Shipping from Japan is cheaper than shipping from the US. So it's expensive in here. And then, so Meze, right? Meze, they shipped me stuff, right? Like that there's two headphones that I reviewed, the AER and the Classic V2. So I sent it to the one to the next reviewer. Do you know how much I paid? 50 bucks. 50 bucks. So I sent back Popinator sets. It's a Popinator sets was heavier. It was cheaper. Yeah, I so it's very inconsistent sending stuff here in the US. 50 bucks, man. Yeah. Give the bad ones. Okay. No, if you cannot really, you're not supposed to hear difference. You're not supposed to hear difference. EQ, just EQ, man. I really hope I live in California or the West Coast. That way I probably could meet people, a lot of people. But at the same time, US you they're not, people in the US can afford budget stuff, like I can't give away a $3 set to, it's like my shipping is more expensive than the unit. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm just give it out to friends. I'll just give it out to friends. And then for the other stuff that are good, I'm probably like, for example, if I end up giving away the binary 1900, then maybe it would make more sense to give away like $50 up. It's probably, people can accept that. Chat is getting fun and stream can, yeah, I know. It's just going on and on. This is probably what a streamer is like. Am I a streamer now? Should I go to what's that application that streamers go to? Where do they go to? Twitch? Is it Twitch? Yeah. I'm hoarder and I love it. Yeah, Twitch. This is what streamers do on Twitch, right? StreamYard, yeah, there's a lot. Maybe I membership for the streamer. I'm actually thinking of changing my stream location wherein I can play drums. So, but I don't know how I can get away with copyright. Yeah, cause one time I was just listening to Hanabiye, like just reviewing their song, and I got a copyright strike. So I'm thinking I'm gonna look into that, like doing covers of drums, because I'm gonna listen to music and then drum with it. So stream some Stardew Valley. Dude, Stardew Valley is fun. I fucking play it every day. We'll already have the golden clock. Come on, Fluff. You don't have to do it. But thank you anyway. Thank you. It's only $1. I know it's not a lot. It's just for me that I can, like, just to show off I have members. Membership for streamer. It's just to show off I have members. Dude, okay. Did anyone catch it? Did anyone catch my... Okay, so I did... How is he getting away with it? I don't know how they do it. But anyhow, did anyone catch? So my J review, right? The budget sets. Did anyone catch the outro? Did anyone catch the outro? Um, your videos. I'm not sure if you can hear this, but you caught it because I know Jay. Let me explain. No, no. Because Jay, he usually has a lot of like what's this? Like a lot of memberships, right? I only have like 9 or 10. So what I did is like I reversed them. It's funny. So I did that. So I said their name. And then I reversed, and then I only said the numbers, which is funny. And then I reversed it with just the same people. It sounded a lot. I thought it was funny, so I hope you guys caught it. No, it's not the chipmunks. It's the reverse, and then it's the same people. I just reversed it and just said like you skip that part. I read 30. But it's the same people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just 9 people. And I read like 30 of them. Just scrambling their numbers, which is I just found it funny. So because I can't replicate Jay. Jay is like, I don't know how many members he has, like 40 or something. So yeah, which was funny. Yeah. But thank you, Fluff, for being a member. You don't have to, man, but thank you anyway. Yes, they'll demonetize your stream. I know, but there's this guy that I talked to that he does covers with anime OSTs. And he said like, how do you deal with copyright strikes? And he said like that's how he earns basically. So I don't know how he does it. There's a way he gets copyright, so the revenue is split. It goes to the label, and then part of it is for him. So of course, if it gets a lot of views, then the label is gonna get richer, and he gets some of it. So, but the thing is, I don't know with live streams. It's probably better not to monetize my live streams if I do some drums, but I'll look into that. But I just really thought that it would be fun if I could, practice drums, do it on a stream, and play some guitars or whatever. You know, again, just to it's fun. It's a different stream, but I'll look into that. But yeah, I think is this it for today? It was nice seeing you again, Misk, by the way. So, we look forward to reaching Misk level. He semi-quit IEMs already. So we're gonna ask him how he did it. Okay, I can. Okay, I'll look into that 8-bit drummer. Yeah. 8-bit drummer. All right. I'll look into that. Careless Whisper. You play piano, right? Do you listen to Hiromi? Dude, Hiromi is very good. So I listened to her songs to catch harmonics on pianos. That what's the album name? I forgot the album name. I'm not really sure. I think it's Voice. Yeah, the album is Voice. Really good, and drummer Simon Phillips really good too. Another your regular listener, yeah. Um, it's working on a live channel instead. Okay, how about this? How about this? You guys start a channel just for fun, just for the fun of it. Okay, you guys start your channel, and then we're gonna do a live stream together. How is that? That's gonna make us it's more fun. I need someone to talk to because in live streams you can what like join like one live stream. How about that? Let's do that. Oh, okay. I want to leave the country. Two suitcases. The first issue is editing the vid. No, it's just a live stream. Um, um, you don't have to have a camera. I just need someone to talk to. We can do that. So that it's more interactive. Not just me in here. We can try out how we do it because in live stream you can just like headphone shows, they do live at times with like different people. I don't know how to do that. I think they do it in OBS and Skype, but um, you don't need to sponsor. You don't need to edit it. It's just a live stream, and I'm just gonna invite you guys. Yeah, yeah. You know, videos unedited. But buy a desk and repeat the process. Sell your IEMs fluff and get a desk. That's the first thing you need to do. Sell your IEMs and get a desk. But yeah, that will be fun. Future live streams, it's gonna be fun. Just because I don't always have access to budget earphones, and I know like Maria, she's got a lot of sets that maybe I don't have. Um, you know, so that's gonna be fun. Make a desk out of your iron boxes. Yep, yep. I think OBS no longer supports Windows 7. Oh man. But yeah, let's look into that. That's a nice plan. You know, yeah, doing a live stream with you guys, that will be fun, um just so that it's maybe buying a decent mic is okay. It doesn't have to be expensive too. Like this one's fine so far. Is it good? This one's fine. I feel like it's good. It sounds good. I feel like I don't need to edit my voice. Dracomis did say, because I asked him, is it worth reviewing? He did say that it matches my voice because it is warmer. I listened to it one time and I thought it is a little bit warmer and it matches my voice. So I feel like this is good. I feel like Fifine is good. I don't need to edit or anything. I mean, I don't edit my voice anyway. But sometimes mics give you like different coloration. We have the same mic. It's the Fifine K688 CT. So they sent it to me for a review, and Rakami said it's a nice budget mic. It's warmer, so it matches my voice. So yeah. and I think it's good. I don't know. Maybe I need what's this? I'm not sure if I even need a interface. Maybe I don't need the because I thought at first because I'm maxing out on volume right now. But I know it's gonna sound better with an interface, but I don't know if I need to commit on that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this I usually I use the Mauno because it's wireless. So this is the ones that I'm using for review because it's wireless. But I feel like this one has better quality. I feel like. So yeah. Anyhow, guys, really, thank you so much for the stream. Thank you so much, Fluff, for, spending your dollar being a member. Thank you so much for the support, and it was a fun stream again. I'll see you in 3 weeks. I won't be, this is just extra time. We'll go for their audio card. Yeah, I think they have interface, audio interface. Yeah. Big money spent. Yeah. Where are you going? I'm going to Japan, Misk. So if you have anything you want me to try out in Japan, send me a message in the community tab. I'm going to try it out. I may do a live stream when I'm there. Just walking around the streets and just sharing to you the view and but a disclaimer though, if I'm gonna be walking out there, you're probably gonna see a lot of mosaic. Mosaic, if you know what I mean. How do companies reach out to you? They just reach out to me. I've established a relationship with them when I was in the Philippines. I was doing tours. I was handling tours in the Philippines, handled by Hi-Fi Go. So I was handling the tour in there. And so, yeah, I just established a relationship with them. If you want, okay, dude, Fluff, if you really want to listen to IAMs, I can include you in the Hi-Fi Go tour in the Philippines. How about that? So I can include you just so that you stop spending, okay? I can include you in the tour. You can write AI-related reviews. I don't know if you, but yeah, I can include you in the tour. Because I sent that responsibility to a friend, so I can include you in the tour and you become part of it. Let me know. Yes. So if you know me on Facebook, send me a message. I can include you in the tour in the Hi-Fi Go. Yeah, and you stop spending money. Yep. Yeah, send me a message or even send me a, like, I don't know if you know me on Facebook, but just email me or anything. I can include you in the tour and add you there. DQ86S and Wyvern Abyss. Yeah. Definitely, so we can get a desk. Yeah, I'll include you in the tour. I let my friend know to send everything to you so that you will experience how hard it is to become a reviewer. Like 4 sets getting sent to you, and they'll tell you like you only have a 2-week deadline for this. Yeah. So yeah, and then they gave away. I'll let AJ know. They gave away. Yeah. They'll give away stuff. There's just too many sets going on around. So I will include you there, definitely. I will include you. And as a replacement, no, not replacement. In return, you're gonna share to us your music, okay? Share to us your music. Upload it somewhere. We're gonna listen to it. We're gonna review your music. All right, so thank you so much, guys, for staying here. Yeah, really appreciate it. And you know what? You're gonna make a good reviewer. I have a feeling you're gonna make a good reviewer. You play instruments, you mix, you produce. You have all the recipes that most reviewers don't have. You are the one we're looking for, Fluff, okay? You play music, you mix, and you review. You are the perfect definition of an IM reviewer, okay? No one else does it. Critical doesn't do it. Think of anyone who plays music, mixes, and reviews. No one. I have an idea. I suck at mixing because I don't like it. I don't like to spend a lot of time in the desk EQing everything, okay? So, yes. Yeah, go for it, Fluff. Yep. So yeah, no one, even Critical doesn't do it. Like, maybe the only guy that mixes and reviews is this one here. Let me show you. He reviewed the what was that? Fosse Audio IM4. Maybe there are other channels, okay? But he is the only guy for now that ooh, for what? No, this is the last one. Sorry guys, this is gonna be the last one, okay? I know it's getting too long, but I always forget his name, man. No, it's not Fred and Sound. I always forget his name. I subscribe to him. Oh man, where is it? Okay, let me go back. Okay, just showing you what I'm doing here. I'm looking for a guy who reviewed the IM4. He plays the guitars. What he did is he used his song as a reference. And I was like, okay. Oh, it's not Audio Amigo. It's not him. It's not him. Not Prime. Not him. Not Tone Deaf Monk. Nope. 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 Help me out in here. I subscribed to him because he's a musician. Nope. Nope. Oh man. Bear with me here. Bear with me. Nope. Man, I didn't know there's so many people reviewing it. Ah, him, the Audio Lab. Him, the Audio Lab. This guy needs... Yeah. The Audio Lab. Where is he? Yep. Yep. So he tried the IM4. He used his own music. He recorded his own solo, guitar solo. Yeah. Yep. He used his own guitar solo. Original WAV. These are the people we should be listening to, okay? Not even me. I'm not even in this guy's level. You know, these are the people we have to kind of like listen, you know, they're, I don't know. Wow, dude, Chat's getting crazy in here. So yeah, I mean, it's really just for fun, you know. We can start the channel just for the you know. He did say it's okay. It wasn't for me. It's okay as well. It was okay. I just feel like because a lot of people don't realize that in mixing you actually EQ a lot. And I feel like audio files are just too objective. You know, like too objective. Um, and they're missing the point. We're missing the point. I love Acros. Um, Acros is probably my next one. I'm gonna imitate. Um, so yeah, Acros is probably the next one I'm gonna imitate. I just need a good sheet cover, bed sheet cover. sometimes, sometimes Acros does that, like a sheet cover. Oh man, Acros is but do you know what's difficult about Acros? You know what's difficult is talking 40 minutes. I mean, I can do that. But you know it's Acros if the thumbnail is just his hands, you know? Thumbnail is his hands. And then you look at the duration, it's like 40 minutes, 46 minutes. Yeah. Textured and nice. So let me try this. Like, okay, they said very, very exquisite, very, very exquisite. Binary has done a great job in the 1900s. Bass is just very well done, very, very well done. I need to practice this accent. It's kind of like Italian Spanish thing going on. I need to practice his accent a little bit. Bed recording underrated. Yes, yes. Juno is one of the sets, one of the companies that I adore. Really, really adore. Yeah. Guys, you cannot go wrong with any of these sets. I am being nitpicking here. Little deeper voice, I can do that. Yeah. It is now. It is. It is. It is. Yeah. I need to make my voice deeper. I may need AI. I may need AI to do that, but all right, guys. Case is okay, and you know what? Okay? How about this one here? Acros. I don't know how much he spends on cables. I don't see stock cables in his sets, man. Think about collection, okay? He's gone to the next level. He buys freaking cables. He doesn't use stock cable. It's crazy. Or maybe he just switches them, but I feel like he doesn't switch them. It's like, okay, I want her with a very thick cable. Yeah. You see, he replaces his cables. He replaces all the cables. So Fluff, if you think you're crazy, there are crazier people out there, okay? So Fluff, you're not even close, Fluff. You're not even close. You do that too? Oh my god. You're not even, oh my god. So yeah. So this is the part of the hobby that people don't understand. You know, this is the fun part of the hobby. This is the part of the hobby that is misrepresented. You know, what I mean by misrepresented is we want to waste money. We like to waste money. We are misrepresented, okay? Oh my god. We are misrepresented. We are um yeah. See that? Okay. Maria's plugging in another poison in here. Yeah. And it's actually the same thing. Like when I was in the Philippines, we call it like poison, because I bring stuff, right? And then they're kind of like, "Oh my god, I really want to buy it." And then we're kind of like, "Yeah, yeah, go for it. You buy it." Oh my god. But anyhow, guys, really, really, it's time to go now. I need to I have a run to do in Stardew Valley. I need to do some run on the Skull Cavern and get some Prisma shards. So it was very nice stream today, guys. Again, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in 3 weeks. Um, Comment on the community tab if you want me to find a set in Japan or any set that I'm sure I can find them there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Was another nice live stream in here. We're getting many in here, so I guess we'll do that next time. A collab with you guys, live stream collab. That's gonna be very, very fun. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Have a great day.